my dad's best friend, he's actually from Lebanon. His name is Elias, and so I grew up eating a ton of Lebanese food. We would go over to his house, and he'd have these massive spreads because that's what they do there, and it was awesome. I'm very partial to. Honestly, it was probably why I love food and wine now because I was just a child and I would walk into these huge Lebanese food spreads.
But yeah, lots of grain, lots of like dried fruit.
Yeah,
you know,
I remember
like
a lot of the
and,
pita bread and hummus. Ton of that.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll love it.
But yeah, now I'm gonna have to make a tabbouleh, right? And that's always
Love
so fresh in
tabbouleh.
the summer.
Yeah.
It's great. So, but yeah, this wine is just fantastic.
Yeah, I love
nice,
this.
like grilled steak or like grilled lamb.
Yeah, I want grilled lamb.
And you can even like put some spice on it.
Yep.
You can put like a little curry or something. You can
Oh
put some
yeah,
coriander.
that would be good.
There is this one spice. You know, like where I'm from in the south of France, we have like a big influence from like Tunisia and Morocco and all that. And so there was a spice called Ras el Hanout, which is like a blend of different spices that you would put on your lamb. And I haven't been able to really find that here.
Where is that from? Where does that originate from?
Tunisia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean you're kind of like along those lines, you know, Northern Africa and all that, and it's it was really good. Like I haven't been.
Yeah, I should try that.
So
sounds good. Definitely gonna grab a bottle of this one.
And I'm with you. I'm not dumping that.
Yeah, no, this one, yeah,
good,
it's a little early, but
it's 5 o'clock
whatever.
somewhere.
It's Monday.
True. Yeah,
it's Monday.
And you know what? I'm gonna need that. My kids just went back to school today.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. I'm so sorry.
I'll take whatever I can. Man, it's been brutal.
The new situation. Yeah, Monday. Yeah, that's a good dinner wine. That's a good one.
And you can tell it's got time still.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It'll keep just kind of settling and just developing different flavors. Yeah. This is like so cool.
You can drink. I can tell this has some evolution in it. It will change quite a bit.
Oh, it will.
For the better.
And even if we try it like later, it'll be a different wine. You just keep evolving quite a bit.
Ooh, yes, I pick up a couple.
Yeah, the first time I ever tried them, like the rep who came to visit us was like, "Here, try it again now." It was like every hour. Or something. I'm like,
it just kept changing. Yeah, that's awesome.
Every hour it was a different wine.
Love it.
So now onto the big boy, the one that started it all, the Chateau Thiers, Chateau Musson, which is the iconic wine. And from what I gather, there's still like some very old vintages available, and they're stored in the US.
13 here.
That's 13. That's the brand new release.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, so that's the current vintage. That's the one they just now released.
Cool.
They usually take a little bit of time to release it. I mean, we're looking at 7 years. It's about a couple years, kind of held up. It's 1 year in oak.
Okay.
So fermentation in cement vat. 1 year in oak, then the blending. Then go for it. And then they just kind of like let it kind of sit in the winery for a bit before they ship it. So brand new release. But from what I gathered in the US, there's still some like available dating back to like the 60s.
Oh wow.
We have our hands on, but they just kind of go like super pricey. But if there's ever like a need for an anniversary or birthday or whatnot, it's like I need a 1966 or whatever it is. There might be some out there. So.
Oh, that's awesome! And then you can pick up the newer vintage and the older vintage and kind of see how that just evolves.
I'd look to see if there was my birth year, but it wasn't that great of a year, so there's none. So
yeah, so look on mine. Ooh, I could do. Anyway, I have thoughts going in my head now.
So that's exciting because that's the first time I tried this vintage, and it's kind of like just Christmas basically. Every time you try the new vintage of Musson, but the wines are going to be good, but they all kind of slightly vary.
Yeah.
And from what I read online, like everybody was saying, that's one of the best new Chateau Thiers, like young Thiers, that they've tasted in a while. So this is very promising.
It is really, really good. I get that fruit on there, and this is delicious. It's actually, the tannin to me is very what's the word? Intricated. Every video I do and I say that word, I can't get it out. But it's just not overly dry, like some Mediterranean type wines. This is just very, very pleasant, and it's still big.
It's big wine, and you get like a lot of spices on that. Almost get like a I don't even know what I get. I mean, I get some plum for sure, and I get some spices.
I feel like a weird tobacco thing.
Yeah,
You
there's
get
something
tobacco,
different, like
yeah.
like an herbal component, but like
Yeah.
a dried herbal.
Yeah. Dried tobacco. I dig it. I love
It's
it.
like so cool.
Yeah, this is a good wine. They're all good, but those
You know,
ones.
and that's that Chateau Thiers. I have a bottle of each of my kids' Belfieur,
Oh,
living down for
awesome.
them, waiting. For
I mean,
them
you can
to
tell
be...
this is a 13, and the bricking isn't even
Oh,
like,
no,
or it's not there. Look at there's
that's such a
nothing there.
baby at this
Yeah.
point. It's
This can age for so long, and it's already, but it's drinking beautifully now. But I can't even imagine how awesome this would taste with that little bricking already. Yeah, definitely want to pick up some of that. I know some of this is really allocated, so I'm like, oh please.
This is like so awesome.
Yeah, these
that
are
just made my
really
day.
good wines.
You know, Musol. Yeah, I'm happy. So I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm a happy
this has
camper.
been awesome. I love Lebanon. I love being able to taste their wines. I know not everybody gets to try them, so it's super important to like venture out. And honestly, I can't see
It
anybody
is.
being disappointed with these.
You know, I mean, you might have heard me say that. You know, I mean, there's a whole world of wine out
Yeah,
there.
there is.
And
Yep.
so, you know, I mean, yeah, there's plenty of Chardonnays, there's plenty of Cabernets,
Mhm.
but you don't get to try something like that every day. So it's
No.
kind of fun
Or
to
even
just
these
experience
blends.
it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. This is
you don't
cool.
have, it doesn't have to be your favorite. I mean, it's one of my favorites, but it doesn't have
Yeah.
to be yours. But just being able to try it and expand your horizons
Yeah.
and be like, I never thought of
Yeah.
Lebanon, is like so cool. And you know, I always say that's like wine is the cheapest way to travel. I mean,
Yeah, it really is. No,
it's awesome. We just went to Lebanon, you know,
Totally agree.
and these guys, I mean, so dedicated. I was telling you, but you know, through all the conflicts and the civil war and
Mhm.
all that, I mean, I think they only missed a couple vintages, if I'm correct,
Okay.
because they just couldn't get to the vineyards.
Yeah.
It wasn't safe to get there. But a few years they had to go to like neighboring countries and actually hire people to come and pick the grapes, because they were in the middle of the war, so there
Mhm.
was no man to actually work.
Yeah.
So they had to go next door and say, "Hey, come pick the grapes for us."
That's dedication.
It is dedication.
That's
It's
dedication.
like a story of endurance
Yeah.
and dedication and perseverance, and I think that's why they're so like iconic. You
Yeah.
know, it's just they never gave up. And
Nope,
they still
they didn't
make
give
wine
up.
and try to make the best wine they can,
Yeah.
which in my book is a really
Yeah.
really good wine. So
Yep, I love all of these wines. Again, you know, I special ordered them way before we even decided to do this. So these wines are absolutely fabulous. The white's perfect for the summer. All of these reds are great for anything you throw on the grill or just dinner or fall coming up or whatever you want. So yeah, come on down and pick them up. Are we still running the sale? Okay, perfect. Yeah, so again, if you buy all four, it's going to be 15% off. Otherwise, it's 10% off individual bottles. So really great deal. The wines are already really killer priced for what you get. So yeah,
they're awesome wine.
I
And
know,
I have the
they're
feeling
great.
you're gonna say life's too short to drink.
life is too short to drink bad
Oh
wine.
man, how did I know?
Cheers. How did you
Cheers.
know?
Hey, I'll have to watch your movie too.
You will. Watch my
So how
movie.
do I get your movie? Or
Well,
how do I?
I'll send
get
it to you.
Okay, cool.
I'll send it to you.
You mob boss, you.
Mhm.